All right, hey, Dental Nachos. It is Paul, Dr. Nacho. I'm here with an awesome medium-age dentist, Dr. Sarah Lorei, and she's going to tell us what she's looking for. See over my shoulder here, this way, a mad looking for a bad. What's that mean? A medium-age dentist, out 10 to 25 years is someone we classify here as a mad. Baby-age dentist is someone in dental school up to 2 years out. There's other classifications Farrah can put into the comments. We got TADS, CADS. Sarah, you and I have been out about the same amount of time, and just to let you know, in about 7 or 8 years for both of us, we're going to be in a new category, seasoned age dentist, and that's a SAD, so we got ready for that. So thanks for being with us here, Sarah. Tell us a little bit about what you do in your dentisting life and a little bit about yourself.
My dentisting life, let's see, like you said, I've been out 18 years. I'm here, I practice by myself. I started my practice from scratch 4 years ago. It's been 4 years now. We literally had 0 patients when we started, and we are 60 plus new patients a month averaging now, and it's become a little overwhelming and I need help. So I'm hoping to find someone. I don't, mad, bad, sad, CAD,
yes.
TAD, anyone.
Anyone, great. And it's, it's overwhelming to be running a practice by yourself, answering all the questions, doing all that. And you guys are located in Harrisburg, PA. I'm right here in Center City right now. I love the city. How far are you guys from Center City, Philadelphia?
About an hour and 45 minutes. I can be there. Yeah, we're
nice.
about an hour and 40 minutes from Baltimore. So
people can work with you from Monday through Thursday and go from there. I do want to say, Sarah, that you are one of my favorite dental nachos because you came to Philadelphia and you brought me a bottle of tequila. So if anybody else wants to come and bring us tequila or nachos, they can. But thanks for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes after a long day, we do open up the tequila here at Dental Nachos because, it's like parenting and dentisting medicine. So now let's get into, you're looking for an associate for your practice. You're a solo practice owner. And I have some very fancy signs here. In life, it's all about the why. So tell us why you're looking for an associate dentist.
Well, I'm noticing my front desk tells me, we don't have any place to put new patients. We're getting so many calls. And so I find myself working through my lunch after work. I'm just trying to accommodate people, and we are just, overwhelmed is a, good word. So we need to have some help, and we're expanding the office. So in about 2 weeks, I'll have 5 more operatories. So 9 total.
Oh, wow. I like that capacity, but 9 ops. So it's like capacity is so important in modern day dentisting. We go through this, to reach out to Sarah and put in there, sarah.lorei@gmail.com. If you're interested in the position, you also can reach out to us at drnacho@dentalnachos.com. Farrah will put that into the comments. So let's talk a little bit about, like Dennis P. Diddy would say, Sarah, more patients, more problems. I agree. So what would an associate be doing in your practice on a day-to-day dentisting level, whether restorative? Tell us a little bit about what you're looking for them to do.
Being a general dentist, doing a little bit of everything. I would love if someone could come in and do some endo as well. I don't do any endo. I do extractions. I see kids, a lot of crown and bridge, restorative.
Sounds like a great opportunity for somebody, whether out of a residency or dental school, to come in and really dentist. I know I came up to the PAGD in Harrisburg. I know the Harrisburg area. I have some friends, some really cool friends there. And from what I sense is there's a need for some restorative dentistry in your patient population. So they will be getting that type of experience, which is great for a young dentist. So as you know, Sarah, we graduated 18 years ago. So the loans have really skyrocketed for young dentists. So when I coach them in taking positions and help them, and we actually have an associate webinar Farrah will share on how to find a job. So tell us about what type of compensation you want, either guarantee, will you give them a safety net guarantee for your associate?
Well, the sky's the limit, but I do have a safety net guarantee because, I remember when I graduated, you want to make sure you're able to pay your student loans and feel comfortable, and your pace is not the same. So you want to make sure you have a certain amount of income. So I was thinking on a 4-day-a-week here at the office. We work Monday through Thursday, that it would be approximately, we would do $500 a day. So in a year, they are guaranteed at least $100,000.
I like that. So safety net of $100,000, but I know our dentisting people, Sarah, we're a negative people. We're always looking for something to go wrong. So I want to point out that I do the same thing. A safety net guarantee is just so they can pay their bills, pay their loans, but they have an opportunity to make more, and you would pay a percentage of collections after the lab fee. Is that right?
That's correct. So again, the sky's the limit for that, but there's no pressure, right out of the gate that you have to produce this much, you have to do this much, so I'd love to mentor someone and, get them, more than just speed, doing quality work, taking their time initially, and really, having a good working situation. This is not a corporate office. This is not where numbers, the more you do, the better, it's do it right. So we don't have to redo it.
Yeah,
and
that's a great attitude. I mean, what I would say to my dental nachos community is, I eat out at a lot of restaurants. I was a server for many years. I was never a chef myself, but I've worked with a lot of chefs. And mentorship and watching a bigger, stronger, or more experienced dentist is so important. So when your crown doesn't fit, or implant impression coping doesn't work out right, or many times patient management, where a mom says, I don't know why, I want the young person, I want the older dentist, blah, blah, blah. You're there to really help them on site. And to me, that's just so important. And what you can learn in those positions can be just so valuable to the rest of your career. I mean, they're going to see you be an owner. How many team members do you have?
Oh, I have 2 full-time hygienists. I have 3 assistants and 3 front desks. So 8 right now.
And to reach out to Sarah Lorei at gmail.com. My fancy signs here. Farrah's going to put that into the comments. So how about this? When are you looking to have an associate start? ASAP, a few months? When are you looking for that?
Yesterday. But
okay. So this is the perfect time for this live because the residency programs are ending June 30th. People are looking for positions. We talked about it being a 4-day-a-week position with normal hours of 9 to 6 or 7 to 4. What day 7 to 4? One day 7 to 4, right?
Tuesdays we're there 7 to 4. And
That's
we do
nice.
have late hours on Tuesdays. We're there 11 to 7 on Tuesday.
11 to 7. So I like that you have patient-friendly hours, but not every day is 11 to 7 or 7 a.m. Also, their Fridays off right now, so they can go to Philadelphia and see people. They can go to New York City. I will say I was in Harrisburg. I liked, you have a good Mexican restaurant, Soul. Have you ever been there?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can get margaritas at Soul, work with Sarah. So, I mean, I think I love doing this, Sarah, where I, showcase an awesome MAD like yourself to our dental nachos community, whether you're a BAD, a TAD, a CAD, or even another MAD. If you're looking for a position where you can be supported and learn and grow, reach out to Sarah. You can reach out to us at dentalnachos.com too. I think you have a really good why. And one of the things I wanted to ask as we wrap up is, and I know this feeling, if I was working in your office and I said, oh man, I don't know if there'll be enough patients for me, you will do what with your patients in the associate?
I will go have coffee while you take care of my patients.
Yes.
So there is no shortage of patients, and also they'll never have nothing to do because.
And I think what, as I point this out, as we use this for so many reasons to share your position, but also for me to just help young dentists learn, or any and owners too, is that, I mean, when you're willing to share as a MAD, that's so important because your why is multifaceted. You're expanding your practice, great. You can't handle the patient load yourself, but you're saying to us, hey, I will share my patients, my pizza. If you don't have enough, I will say to a patient, you know what? My new associate is just so great at night guards. That's what my dad did for me. It was so awesome because he would filter sometimes easiest work to me so I get to know the patient. Because your why is that you want to grow with somebody, and it's hard to do it yourself. So I think that's just a perfect time in your career to add an associate. As we said before, immediate need for you, safety net. Where's my safety net of $100,000 a year plus opportunity for more. You're an awesome member of the community. We have some good Dental Nacho C events coming up, so maybe you can bring them to our September event. Your new bed.
Absolutely. And you guys had a busy weekend.
Yeah. And that is something I'd like to touch on before we go off, as you bring an associate. So I ran this Dentist Team Boost Festival, which was great. But, you know, my brother was there and our 3 associates sitting together at a table learning. So whether, you know, it's you and your new associate, that's so valuable, because what you'll find, Sarah, is during the day, there's not a lot of time to talk. There's just a lot of time to solve problems. When you sit there and let's just say you hear a guy like Mark Costas talk about business development, or Kira Dent talk about managing your team, or Dr. Yazin talk about Instagram, or all these things, you can create an action plan together. Yeah. So I encourage you to bring your team. We have a question? Oh, question, yes.
Benjamin Bella, he might have not heard you guys when you said it, but how many new patients a month?
New patients a month, 60 plus, Ben. Good question. 60 plus patients a month in your practice. So I mean, it must be hard. You know, what's interesting is when a young dentist hears that, and I think Ben is a great notcher, is a mad like us, but when a young dentist hears that, they think, hooray, but it's not always hooray, because it's hard to fit them in your schedule with your other work. Is that correct?
It's really hard. Right now, you know, you say a patient needs a crown. Well, I can't give them an appointment right now till October.
Yeah.
So
and
it's hard. It's hard.
It's a problem that doesn't solve itself without more dentisting chefs. So you're looking for that assistant chef. September 27th, 28th. It's our next Union League event with Dr. Jason Smith, and Farrell will put that link in there. Hopefully you can come with your new associate. You guys can learn together. You go to Elvez for margaritas. We got a great hotel here at the Cambria. So before we get off, I want to show your website is mwdentalstudio.com in the comments. saralorei@gmail.com. And if you're watching and you want to see more Dental Nacho stuff that we have, dentalnachos.com, which Farrell will also drop in, has courses, CE, all kinds of resources. If you're an owner looking for your own bag, we're happy to help you here with a Facebook Live interview. But what do you got planned next for the day, Sarah?
Seeing patients, finishing out the day, and then Ubering my kids around.
Yeah. You go to unpaid Uber driver after. I remember my mom said that. Yeah, that is something moms do. Well, you're awesome, Sarah. We're gonna look hard for you to get you somebody. And thanks for being on with us here.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Awesome. See you later, Dental Nachos. We're just gonna jump off.